surgical endodontics. Okay, surgical endodontics, a few clinical tips. Okay, yeah. So endodontic is very simple. Okay, so you have to do a root canal treatment. So if at all in time permits, whenever I have a time, maybe uh, coming weeks, maybe lockdown may continue, or somewhere whenever you come to college, if possible, I will try to simplify a root canal treatment. What exactly the root canal treatment? And because what happens, you have to imagine certain things now, because you have never done a root canal treatment till now. So you have seen some videos or somebody must have told you. So some things you have to imagine. Okay, so I'll try to help you all to imagination, and I'll to show some clinical videos how we can start with the root canal treatment. क्या होता है? Why root canal to be done? How exactly root canal to be done? ऐसा. Okay, so now, okay, so when to do a endodontic surgery? So you have done a root canal treatment. Okay, so endodontic surgery is a huge topic. It is not possible to cover in a 1 hour. Actually, this is huge topic. You don't believe there is a textbooks. There are around 10 textbooks are there on topic endodontic surgery. Textbook. It is around 300 400 pages. So in that much is vast subject. So to simplify that in a 1 hour lecture is very difficult. So the textbook, the endodontic surgery textbook says that most of the textbooks in the first page itself, endodontic surgery should not be the first attempt. You should not try for endodontic surgery in the first itself. First is always non-surgical endodontics, in the sense you have to try for a non-surgery. If at all non-surgical endodontics is not able to, it is not giving the results. So if it is again and again it is failing, then something you have to go for a surgery. Surgery should never be the first choice. Remember this. Okay, always. When to do a endodontic surgery? When the clinician is unable to reach the area of pathosis and remove the causative agents of the disease through the root canal system. Suppose I'll give you an example. Okay, a patient comes to you, so you have done a root canal treatment. So you have cleaned the canal, you have done whatever the best you've did. Okay. After some time, patient gets a swelling. Okay. Patient gets a swelling, and you see that beyond the periapical lesion, beyond the root canal treatment, near the bone, you may see some lesion. Like lesion is what? It is a radiolucent area. It is like blackish. Okay. So you see that lesion. So what you do is when you see beyond the tooth, so when it is gone beyond the tooth, like it is outside the root canal, it is in the bone, alveolar bone, periapical area, or a periapical lesion. So what you have to do is, most of the time people think that it is not beyond the root canal treatment, you'll have to go for a surgery. No. What you have to do is you have to start the re-root canal, in the sense you remove all the gutta percha which you have placed or which you have obturated, and remove everything and clean the root canal again. Because what happens most of the time, that's the commonest belief, that the bacteria to start in the root canal area or a periapical area, there is a one reason is bacteria should be continuously coming. Somewhere there should be a bacterial supply. So most of the time bacterial supply is from the root canal. आपने रूट कैनल किया रहेगा, कभी कभी क्या होता है अपाइकल में डेल्टा रहता है, अपाइकल डेल्टा या अपाइकली एक्स्ट्रा कैनाल्स वगैरह रहेगा, उसमें बैक्टीरिया हाइड होके रह सकता है. बैक्टीरिया में बी हिडन. So that bacteria is like continuously giving a extra bacteria, more and more reproduction, and that bacteria may be causing a, they may be causes the causative factor for the periapical lesion. Okay, so when you do a root canal, or you remove every bacteria, try to put intracanal medicaments, try to put irrigation, clean that, try to kill that bacteria which is hidden, you may succeed without doing a surgery. So because what happens, the bacteria which is in the root canal are the causative factor, not the bacteria outside the root canal. Because what happens, there is a body has a blood supply, so body does not allow bacteria to grow there. Okay, so it try to kill that, try to defend the mechanism, but बॉडी से भी ज्यादा, बॉडी कितना भी किल मारते रहते हैं बैक्टीरिया को, बट रूट कैनल से बैक्टीरिया आते रहेगा तो कितना होगा. अभी हमारा वी कैन टेक लाइक इंडिया पाकिस्तान और जम्मू कश्मीर. So where if you are the enemies are from the LOCs, enemies from continuously they infiltrating from the either side of the LOC. How much our India takes care, how much our India try to do, the enemies are coming inside. So that is what happening. So our body is, we are trying to defend ourselves, but enemies are keep on coming. So if you cut the enemies, if you cut the source from the LOC or from the bacterial source where they are launch pad, so then the infiltration will be less. Same way, it is enemy source is your root canal. So if you treat the root canal properly, if you kill the bacteria from the root canal, then body will take care. Body has a proper defense mechanism. It has the neutrophils, it has all the defense cells. So the first thing is, so you have to do the re-root canal, do everything properly, try healing the tissue. So many a times, around 60 to 70% times it heals. But sometimes what happens, you because apical area, the area is the one area we are not able to visualize, because you may have a world's best microscope with you or a dental operating microscope, no one can see exactly apical third of the root canal. None of, we are just imagining, or we are just putting our, believing our irrigants, believing our instruments, believing our intracanal medicaments, so that it kills the bacteria which is in the apical. If it is not killed, so what happens? It is the lesion will not heal. So how much are you can't do a many two times, maximum you can do a re-root canal or a retreatment twice. एक बार किया, second time किया, और a third time कर सकते हैं. Third time से ज्यादा कर ही नहीं सकते. तो patient क्या आप क्या achieve क्या करोगे? Patient भी पक जाओगे. So it is, that is the reason what you have to do is you have to go for a surgical endodontics, where you can surgically open the root canal, open the area, clean that the pus whatever bacteria, and treat the apical region. Okay, so that is called as, that is a one of a endodontic surgical indication. There are so many other indication. Endodontic surgery is not only the periapical lesion. There are so many other things are there that we will come little by little, one by one. Okay, so this is now you must have understood this sentence. When the clinician is unable to reach the area of pathosis, matlab, so pathosis is your periapical area. So where you cannot reach by doing a conservative approach, like by doing a root canal or by cleaning it, and remove the causative agent. What is the causative agent? Is the bacteria of the disease through the root canal system. That is the, then we have to go for an endodontic surgery. Okay, so what is classification of endodontic surgery? Okay, so first classification is diagnostic surgery or a exploratory. So this is all certain examples. Okay, that is for diagnosis purpose. If you're doing a surgery, suppose sometimes you are not able to locate what, but you are not able to understand what exactly the reason. That is called as diagnostic surgery. You remove it and then take for a pathologically purpose, or emergency
So,
surgery. Patient is having, hello, hello,
so
can you
actually,
hear?
people are waiting in the.
I've done. I have admitted. How many of now I have admitted many people. There are 75 are there. Anyone else
Okay,
is
sir.
waiting? Anyone else is there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I have admitted almost 75 now, but I'm not getting anybody who is waiting.
So actually,
Now
people are telling that they're in the waiting room.
just ask now.
Okay,
Everybody
sir,
is
it's
inside.
done. It's done. Thank you so much.
It's done. It's done. Yeah, yeah, it's done because I was busy in taking a lecture. I didn't see that. Now it's it. Okay. Now I've admitted them. No problem. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Archie. So now another part is emergency surgery. What is emergency surgery? When the patient comes with a pain, patient is having a huge swelling. Okay, so you have to. There is a pus. When there is a huge swelling, there is a pus. Is you can see pus literally comes out. Then you have to go for an incision and drainage, where you remove the open the surgical area, open the hot spot and remove it. And trephination, also another part of a emergency surgery. Okay, then comes third one is periradicular surgery, which I was telling you, periapical surgery, where you have going to the periapical area, removing the pathology, that is apical curettage, apicectomy, retrofilling. All this comes under periradicular surgery, periapical surgery, and corrective surgery. For periodontal purpose, you correct the periodontal defect, or root resorptive defects, or a root amputation, or a hemisection. This all comes under a periradicular surgery. Periradicular surgery can be divided into two halves. There is periapical surgery and a corrective surgery. And fourth one is replantation. मतलब आप कोई कोई क्या होता है patients को sometime patients must have undergone an accident. एक्सीडेंट से कैसे कैसे कभी कभी सेंट्रल इंसिजन गिर जाता है, मतलब निकल जाता है. You must have heard about this avulsed tooth. So you have to, if a patient gets that in a proper way, gets that tooth, you can re-implant that tooth. That is called as replantation. And transplantation from one area to other. Sometimes a third molar can be third molar निकाल के first molar missing रहेगा, first molar खराब हुआ रहेगा. Suppose first molar पूरा grossly destructed है, third molar is very good. first molar को निकाल देने का, first molar के जगह पे third molar use नहीं है, third molar को री ट्रांसप्लांट कर देते हैं. बट इट इज ऑल वेरी रेयर एंड समटाइम्स सक्सेस इज नॉट, बिकॉज वो सॉकेट जैसे ही रूट भी होना चाहिए थर्ड मोलर का, थर्ड मोलर का उतना ही अच्छी तरह से बैठना चाहिए, कांटेक्ट होना चाहिए, अपर टूथ को टच होना चाहिए, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. वो सब होगा तो ही ये ट्रांसप्लांट सक्सेस होगा, अदरवाइज सक्सेसफुल नहीं है. बट देयर आर केस रिपोर्ट्स हु हैव ट्रांसप्लांटेड द इंस्टेड ऑफ थर्ड मोलर इन द प्लेस ऑफ फर्स्ट मोलर or a second molar, or endodontic or endosseous implants. Implants can be put through the root canal. This is another surgery. Very rare. This transplantation, endodontic implants, all very, very rare. Commonest is the apical surgery. This is all the instruments which you use, which is you must have seen in a surgery. So I'm not going to go to very detail into all these things, which is already done in a surgery and perio, which I'm not going to go in very detail because they are the best person to explain all these things. Because we don't know much of armamentarium. We know something, curettes or some scalpels, blades, numbers, all these things, but they are the better person to explain. See, this is what I was telling you. Say, this is a tooth. Can you see this area that my arrow? So here there was a lesion, the root resected, root is cut. Here there was a lesion. Can you see this root is cut? Okay, and see this, it's healed. After that, this black one, the huge lesion, it is healed. Okay, see this is the lesion here, the first picture, and the second picture, it is healed. Like that, it is after the root resection or episectomy. Can you see this huge one? Okay, lesion here, it is healed. This white one is nothing but that is the root end filling. Okay, that is the root end filling. So again, this is a huge lesion. Okay, it is healed. This is all the, say again, it's a huge lesion. This is one. Okay, again, periapical surgery is done, it's healed. What is the indication? Indication for a surgical drainage. So when you have to do a drainage, when you have to remove the bacteria, so elimination of toxins, elevation of pain. So indications for apical surgery: irreversible root canal filling. It's irretrievable root canal filling. मतलब root canal filling किया है, but उसको निकाल ही नहीं सकते आप लोग. मतलब वो retreatment करना ही नहीं हो रहा है. So then you have to go for a surgery. Obviously, inadequate fillings are apparently adequate filling. Most of the time, sometimes किसी का filling बराबर नहीं रहता, filling होगा तो भी बराबर नहीं रहता किसी. So calcified canals, क्योंकि calcified canal है, उधर से आपको root canal, since it is calcified, you can't do a root canal treatment there. Or procedural errors, क्योंकि कभी-कभी because of mishaps, so instrument fragmentation, instrument break हो गया, non-negotiable ledging, ledge किया किसी ने, मतलब वो instead of going in the main canal, gone somewhere else. ओके, ओवर इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन किया, बहुत ज्यादा इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन एक्स्ट्रा किया है, और सिम्टोमेटिक ओवर फिलिंग किया, बाहर मतलब बहुत कट्टा पर्चा दांत से बाहर डाल दिया, और डोवेल परफोरेशंस किया, और मतलब इंस्टेड ऑफ अ कैनाल यू गॉन समवेयर एल्स. ओके, और से दांत से बाहर आ गया, और अ लूज और रेट्रोग्रेड फिलिंग. दिस ऑल द इंडिकेशंस फॉर अ surgical endodontics. Anatomic variations, curved canals, bifurcation, dense indentae, pulp stones, which is non-negotiable, blunderbuss apex, where you cannot give a proper a physical barrier, apical fracture, okay, और failure to heal. आप एक आधा बार क्या होता है, आपने रूट कैनल किया thinking that it will heal, but heal ही नहीं हो रहा है. Okay, that cases biopsy लेने के लिए, और apical cyst रहेगा, because this is one of the commonest cause. Cyst may not heal because cyst को आपको निकालना पड़ता है. Cyst has to be removed, or it's called as surgical enucleation or a marsupilation. You have to remove the cyst. Okay, indications of corrective surgery. Corrective surgery करना है, root anomalies रहता है, perforating and caries or resorptive defects रहता है, periodontal or endodontic defects, endodontic implants. These are all the contraindications कब? Indiscriminative surgery. आपको सर्जरी के बाद आपको लग रहा है हील नहीं होने वाला है, it's hopeless tooth, okay, or a local anatomic factors, सपोज लोकल एनाटॉमिक फैक्टर्स रहेगा, इट इज नॉट, सपोज आपको इमेजिन करो मैंडिबुलर मोलार में आपको सर्जरी करना है, so आपका sublingual there is a nerve goes, no, infraalveolar canal goes. If it is imagine your tooth is above the, or it's on situated on the infraalveolar canal, so while doing a surgery you may do a harm to the infraalveolar canal, you may injure the nerve, or you may injure the vessel. It is, if you are, that is very dangerous. So patient may live the entire life with the paresthesia, all these things. It's very, if it is, it's not a good one. And poor systemic health, patient is not good health, or a systemically patient has a problems, okay, in such cases like heart patients that yeah, patients is having bleeding disorders, all these things. And psychological impact, कोई बहुत सारे डरते सर्जरी से, so unse bhi, if it is psychologically they are not fit, or they are mentally not fit for the surgical endodontics. And general poor systemic health, अनकंट्रोल डायबिटीज रहेगा, टीबी रहेगा, सिफिलिस रहेगा, नेफ्राइटिस रहेगा, ब्लड डिस्क्रेसिया, ऑस्टियोनेक्रोसिस, ऑल दिस थिंग्स, ओके. इमोशनली वीक और डिस्ट्रेस्ड पेशेंट, लिमिटेशंस इन द सर्जिकल स्किल, आपको आता ही नहीं है सर्जरी करना, तो सर्जरी नहीं करना है, तो किसी को आता है उनको बुलाना है, और सर्जन्स को बुलाना है. So if you don't have experience, so again you have to call somebody. So local anatomic, this I've told you. So no elective surgery, okay, in this. So before doing any surgery you have to take a consent, very very important thing. If you don't any surgical procedure nowadays, everything you have to take a consent. Without consent you can't do anything, because patients are very well aware, they can take you to court, like medical legal aspects. So informed consent is what you have to explain everything to the patient in their own language, and you have to explain what is written on the consent form. You have to take a sign on of the patients, and that is also language should be like, if a patient who doesn't understand Hindi or Marathi, sorry, Hindi or English, so you're explaining in the English and writing giving a consent in English, that's of no value. Patient will say always, मुझे समझा ही नहीं आपने, वो मुझको explain ही नहीं किया. So the consent should be in a patient's the language which they understand, which they can read or write. If it is a kid, then it has to be explained to their parent, and that has to be informed consent is very important for all the procedures, because it's going to be very very common, because it's in post COVID, maybe it's a common thing, because they'll blame, you must have heard the news, they come to a dental clinic or somebody or some other clinic, they blame the dental doctor that they didn't tell about the complications. So informed consent is very very important after this. So pre-operative medication, sometimes what happens, some patients are very very anxious, so you can give some sort of sedatives, but not, you have to explain the patient that you should always better to give in the clinic itself. So what happens, if you given a sedative at home, patients may drive and come, so it's very very risky. So it is always better to call the patients 1 hour before or 1.5 hours before, give a sedatives in the clinic itself, make them sit, and after that, once it is effective, then you can take them. But it is very rare, only for a patient who is very very anxious, very uncooperative patients, unke liye, not for a regular practice. Okay, sedatives and pre-medications can be given. Otherwise, what you can give is just antibiotics or analgesics 1 hour before, so that the pain will be less. Where before they come, they will be little painless. So then incision and drainage is it's already taught you. It is taught in surgery, right? Incision and drainage. Archie, anybody? Rohit, anyone? It's been taught in surgery. Incision drainage. Hannah? Okay, I'm not going to go in very detail about incision drainage. So it's a whenever there is a and there is an acute apical abscess, it exists in the soft tissue, and it is very concomitant and fluctuant. So you see that blood pus is like it's about to come out, like it is like there is, you can see a pus point. That time you have to do a drainage. Okay, you cut that area and drain the area properly. Okay, first thing is incision. I'll show you some videos. If I'll try showing some videos. Incision drainage, you try through the root canal first. You try through the root canal, you open the root canal. When you open the first thing is, you should not never, that's what I told you in the beginning itself. The first slide was that first you always try with the root canal. Don't try cut the surgery, cut the gums. Don't cut the cheek area, or don't cut the attached gingiva. Don't do anything. Try doing through the root canal, through the tooth. That is the first thing. Even though if you want to drain the pus, even though if you have seen a pus, so swollen area, so don't cut that area. First you try getting through the root canal, okay, through the tooth. So then if you are, it's again and again coming, it is, if you want more and more, then you can cut the tissue. Okay, so like this, if it is, it can be cut like this, made a, if you imagine huge swelling here, you can make a cut semilunar. Okay, then you can remove the pus like this. Say this, yeah. Okay, mid portion incision should be, it's all should not made like this in the cut inside the mid portion of a swelling. Vertical incision should leave unsightly V-shaped break. Okay, so then you have to keep a drain for at least 24 to 48 hours to drain completely. Okay, if the swelling is diffuse, warm, you can tell the patient to warm, hot, mild oral saline rinses can be applied, and it enhances the pointing of the swelling and subsequent drainage. Antibiotic coverage is indicated most of the time. Surgical trephination. When an acute abscess or acute exacerbation chronic abscess exists, there is no swelling present and no drainage can be obtained by the root canal. You have to go for a surgical trephination. Merely extirpating the pulpal remnants may provide inadequate and direct apical approach through the bone becomes mandatory. Such a procedure is commonly known as trephination. Means what? So you are root हम सर्जिकल इंसिशन ड्रेनेज में क्या करते हैं, हम जस्ट कट करते हैं गम्स को. सो गम्स कट करने से क्या होता है, वो पस जो बाहर आ जाता है. सपोज आपको स्वेलिंग ही नहीं है, पेशेंट्स को बहुत सारे ज्यादा पेन है, मतलब इट्स लाइक बोन इज वेरी हार्ड एंड वेरी पेनफुल एंड इट इज, इफ यू टच इट इज हार्ड स्वेलिंग. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, पल्प निकालने के बाद भी पस वगैरह ज्यादा नहीं आ रहे, then so you have to go for a procedure called as trephination. Here, following how the trephination is done, following a profound anesthesia, a small incision is made at the base of the root or the apex, just a coral to it. Small opening is made onto the bone, directing the burr at a 45-degree angle to the point slightly above the root apex, taking care not to damage the root apex, thus establishing a pathway for the entrapped fluids. So here you're not just cutting the gums, you're not just cutting a mucosa. Here you are cutting the mucosa, going to the bone and make a hole in the bone just apical to the periapical foramen. Okay, apex. So technique is like this. Okay, so how to do is, it's a anesthesia, you have to give a proper anesthesia. Okay, so flap should be made properly. Okay, then flap retraction should be done properly, so that you have to get into the area. Removal of cortical bone, you have to remove the cortical bone. Periapical curettage should be done, and root resection if necessary, you have to do it, otherwise not necessary. Okay, and you have to fill that after the root is cut, root apical portion is cut, that area should be filled with the fillings. There are flaps, so now we'll just go about the all flap designs. There are so many flap designs. Okay, this is again, it's taught in surgery, so I'll tell you, there are triangular flaps, rectangular flaps, trapezoidal flaps, horizontal flaps, or it's called as envelope flaps, semilunar flaps. Okay, in the semilunar or Luke Oceanben glands, triangular gingiva. So first one is mucoperiosteal flap, that is trapezoidal. Can you say this trapezoidal? See, the shape of a flap is trapezoidal. So given an incision on the both the side, like from the sulcus area, you have to give a vertical incision. Then the this it can be elevated, flap can be raised. Okay, this is called as trapezoidal. And a rectangular is like proper rectangular, and the shape is rectangular. So, there is a difference between a trapezoidal series. This both are, the apex is wide. Okay, that is base is wide. Here they are parallel to each other. The both side incision is parallel to each other. Okay, that is rectangular. Then comes horizontal or envelope, like an envelope. So you have to just, can I say this area? You have to just open up like envelope. You're just keeping a, you're not displacing the papilla. See, papilla is very important. If a papilla is lost forever, it will not grow. So papilla is, preserving the papilla is very, very important. So what you have to do is, you have to make a cut below the papilla, and so that you, like the envelope, you have to raise the flap and clean it and suture it back. This is very good flap when you're doing a majorly periapical surgery. Sorry, periodontal surgery. Okay. Then submarginal tissue flap or a seminal flap. Here, can I say this? Just area of the, because when you know that there is an area where the pulpal pathology is there, like I have told you, trephination. Okay, where is here only you have to go. Why to remove all the doing a flap here? Just to do a seminal flap in the at the area, exactly at the area. But for that, you have to be very sure that your anatomy, you should be very sure that you are going to be reaching that pathology there itself. Then it is very good. But visibility will be very less. Okay, marginal interdental papilla will be intact because you're not touching that area. Okay, seminal flap. It's above the 1 mm of the mandibular or below the maxillary fold. It's very so. Then comes mucoperiosteal flap. Here, you're keeping a marginal gingiva and a papilla intact and giving a flap just above that. That's called as submarginal tissue flap or a rectangular flap. Again, it's also rectangular in shape. Like this, opening it out. Okay, for a purpose of, because you're not here also, you're not touching the free gingiva. So this is called as Oshmek-Luke flap. Okay, this is one. And gingival flap is this one, like periodontal surgeries they use. Just open the gums. So you have to be very careful with the flap. So mold or a Ruddle 30-degree curate is, it's like handling. Your hand should be very soft. So you should not, if you're very rough handling the tissues, what happens? The tissue will tear, tissue will break. It will not heal properly. There will be a scar formation. There will be a retraction of the tissue. You should be very careful. Tension should not be there. If tension exists, extend the releasing incision, hold the flap. So then we'll come to the surgical part. Okay. So first one is root resection. Okay. Root perforation or apical root fracture or the pathologic root reflex we'll have to do for a root resection. We have to remove the root. Okay. There is one stage and there is two stage. Say this is the case. Okay. Say what happened. This is a root canal. So what this is, there is a lesion. Okay, imagine there is a lesion, huge lesion. So this is not getting healed. So आपने root canal किया, root canal करके पूरा clean किया. So ideally speaking, whenever you do there is a lesion, we have to slightly over instrument. Can you see this instruments? It's come out of the root slightly. Because what happened? Imagining that there should not be any bacteria kept for it. If you make it short, so there are chances that there is a bacteria will be remaining there. So it will be difficult. So you have to make sure that it's like extended slightly, not too much. 1 mm or 1.5 mm extended. Okay. So the clinic, so that first if it is there also, it will come out. And many a times surgeons tells to do a slight over obturation. क्योंकि कैसे क्या होता है अंडर ऑब्चुरेशन किया तो उनको दिखेगा ना किधर रूट एंड है करके और ऑब्चुरेशन सर्जरी करते वक्त पता चलेगा आपको एपाइकल फोरामेन किधर है तो वो पता चलता है सो और ऑब्चुरेशन करने के लिए बोलते हैं स्लाइटली देन फ्लैप और राइज किया इधर से होल बनाया ट्रेफिनेशन किया सो वो एरिया में जाके पूरा निकाल दिया बैक्टीरिया ऑल द टिश्यूज और पस एवरीथिंग शुड बी क्यूरेटेड आउट क्लीन करना है then with the burr using, can you see this picture with the burr, so you'll have to cut the root end. Can you see this root end is cut because root end has, why you have to cut the root end? Because sometimes people doesn't cut the root end because it depends upon the case to case. Suppose root end क्यों cut करते हैं? Suppose bacteria, as I told you apical third में बहुत सारे lateral canals रहता है, apical delta रहता है. सो हम रूट कैनाल से ट्रीट नहीं हुआ रहेगा तो वो उसमें बैक्टीरिया रहेगा ही ना तो आप कट करने से क्या होगा थोड़ा सा रूट एंड मतलब ऐसा पूरा रूट ही कट नहीं करना है एक 2 से 3 mm कट कर सकते हैं 1 से 2 mm कभी कभी 2 से 3 mm कभी कभी कट करते हैं सो दैट द ऑल एनाटॉमिक एबरेशंस इज रिमूव्ड ओके 1-2 mm कट करने से कुछ होता नहीं है रूट वीक नहीं होता ओके कट करते हैं देन सो This is all the MTM. So anesthesia देते हैं, flap करते हैं, flap retraction, removal of correctical bone, periapical curettage, root resection, and जो root and filling. वो जो ये जो as I told you, can I say this? This is the lesion. Flap raise किया. इधर से see this is the I was telling you over the lateral canal. Can you see this lateral canal over here? Can you see the apical delta? Okay. So either it can be a straight or 10-degree का angle देते हैं. Can you see this? There is an angle. Okay. So angle क्यों करते हैं? Unsupported enamel निकालने के लिए, unsupported cementum और dentin zygote निकालने के लिए. Angular करते हैं. So that visibility भी अच्छा होता है. Around 3 mm निकालते हैं. मैं बोला ना 1 से 3 mm तक with the burr. So ऐसा दिखता है. Can you see this? ऐसा. Okay. So then with the then वो जो GP था ना अंदर उसके अंदर retro मतलब अभी पीछे से हम कर रहे हैं सब कुछ. थोड़ा सा GP निकालते हैं with the hot instruments. ओके जीपी निकाल के उसके बदले में पहले क्या करते थे अमालगम डालते थे इमेजिन अमालगम इन द टिश्यू इनसाइड सो इट वाज वेरी मतलब वो कभी कभी वो उधर से ब्लू दिखता था बाद में भी सो अमालगम नेवर यूज्ड टू सेट आल्सो समटाइम बिकॉज़ इट अमालगम डज नॉट लाइक वाटर व्हाइल सेटिंग बाद में थोड़े लोगों ने जीएसी डाला तो बहुत सारे कोशिश किया अलग अलग बट nowadays we get a very good materials for a root and filling that is called as MTA mineral trioxide aggregate one of the very good material now उससे भी better material आता है biodentin this biodentin 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 both MTA and biodentin are very much biocompatible they require a moisture to set unlike other materials all other materials your GAC your composite resin or your other amalgam any restorative material they don't like water they don't set in the presence of a water or in the presence of moisture but this MTA this mineral trioxide aggregate and biodentin requires water to set so it's a great thing it's a boon for us so what happens it sets in the water there in a tissue area the blood is water only whole area is water so it sets and it is highly biocompatible body does not reject that so that is another big advantage of this good newer materials called as MTA and biodentin now usually we root canal filling if at all if it is required if the root and resection किया ही नहीं तो उसको जरूरत ही नहीं है so कभी कभी surgeons will take a call whether to do a root canal filling or not okay then it has to be filled clean and fill it this is called as root and filling so this is all then this is most of the time we'll do it under microscope because this becomes very perfect under microscope then for ultrasonic hand pieces को retrograde preparation करना पड़ता है ना कोई cavity जैसा बनाना रहेगा तो ultrasonic use कर सकते हैं ultrasonic hand piece okay it's easy to clean it and beveled small amount as I told you small amount bevel करते हैं okay miniature contra-angle hand pieces with the retrograde cavity preparation should be done special tips of the ultrasonic instruments for root canal preparations can be used instead of using the burr you cannot use a burr because you either you can use a your micromotor handpiece burr with a straight but it is also straight in nature so आपका जो root and filling में 90 degree चाहिए 90 degree के लिए you can use a ultrasonic so the apical 3 mm the preparation parallel to the anatomic outline of the pulpal space there has to be adequate retention form the all isthmus should be removed remaining dentin walls are not weakened should be very careful with this the material should be biocompatible, non-resorbable, easy to prepare and place, radiographically visible, unaffected by the moisture. Okay, dental amalgam पहले use करते थे. Okay, then कभी कोई इसको भी use polyhema hydron use किया, cyanoacrylates use किया, teflon use किया, diacate use किया, cavit और zinc oxide भी use किया, glass ionomer भी use किया है, but it is all not good materials. Okay, IRM use किया है, reinforced zinc oxide is usual cement. Okay that is the best this is one of a surgical photo so periapical curettage can you see this entire hole here it's opened okay clean kiya pura section then surgical area is closed so this again can you see this root can you see the root resection here it's very clear it's cut root resection it's cut at the apical third say cleaning at the apical third this is what I was telling you ultrasonic tips they're 90 degree so nicely it can clean the area okay so mineral trioxide aggregate can be used MTA okay, or bidentate. Patient should be given a proper surgical site should be closed and proper instruction should be given, ice pack application, antibiotic and inflammatory drugs. Okay, after closure, it's like this. Okay, say this is a lesion. Can you see this slightly over obturated? See this. This is huge lesion. Okay, after 1 year, it's almost healed. So it's a repair. Then hemisection or a bicuspidation. There are two terms: hemisection and a bicuspidation. What do you mean by hemisection? Hemisection is it's a hemisection. Hemi is like one part. One part is removed. Suppose mandibular molar hai. So you removing the one root is called as hemisection. वो एक root ही निकाल दिया. So bicuspidation is what? Bicuspidation. Bicusp in the sense एक tooth को दो half में division करना है. मतलब एक मोलार को बीच में काटा तो in between the perforation or a furcation area, if you cut it through the crown, through the root, then it will be like a two premolars, like one side of a mesial side of a crown with one root, that is like a premolar. Distal side of a root crown with one root, that is like a premolar. That is called as bicuspidation. You have to remember these two terms. It's very important. Sometimes you have your it may be a 2 marks question or a part of a essay question. That is called as hemisection. Hemisection is you are removing one part only. You're completely removing a half of the tooth. Here bicuspidation में आधा आधा रहेगा. इसमें आधा ही tooth को निकाल देंगे. Like एक tooth लेने का, because suppose imagine करो mandibular molar में distal side पूरा carious है. पूरा distal side, distal crown पूरा गया और distal root तक चला गया. So बचा हुआ suppose patient is young, उसको उनका periodontal consideration is very good. Mesial side root और mesial side crown बहुत अच्छा है. Only distal side गया है. So mesial side पूरा दांत निकालने से अच्छा. So mesial side को बचाया तो उसके ऊपर crown बिठा के आप उसको adjacent tooth के साथ जोड़ सकते हैं. So that is called as hemisection. You're removing a one half portion of a tooth. It's called as hemisection. You are making a one tooth into two. That is called as a bicuspidation. Root amputation मतलब crown पूरा रहेगा. Problem with the root. Crown अच्छा है. Crown में कुछ भी problem नहीं है. But root में problem है. और root is broken. Root has some lesion. Root has a fracture. So such cases वो root को निकालना है. Crown को निकालने की जरूरत नहीं. Just removing one root is called as root amputation. One portion of a root, one part of a root, or a radisection. This procedure involves removal of one half of the tooth. The remaining half will be restored with the one rooted tooth and is usually attached or anchored to an adjacent tooth. As I told you, if it is a molar, it can be adjacent to adjacent molar for additional support. वो दांत निकालते तो क्या होता, आपको ब्रिज करना पड़ता था. ब्रिज करने के लिए आपको दोनों साइड लेना पड़ेगा. प्रीमोलर भी लेना पड़ेगा और सेकंड मोलर पे लेना पड़ेगा. और यू हैव टू गो फॉर इम्प्लांट. इम्प्लांट इज अगेन एवरी पेशेंट्स कैन नॉट अफोर्ड इट. सो इन सच केसेस इसमें किया आपने बचाया टूथ को, आधा टूथ के और वन साइड एक टूथ का सपोर्ट किया, तो ब्रिज से बदले ब्रिज के लिए दो लेना पड़ता है, इसको एक ही लेने का. सो आपको एक टूथ तो बच गया कट करने से. Root amputation refers to the removal of one root in a multi-rooted teeth. This procedure may become options for a treatment when there is a persistent endodontic failure or a endodontic failure only one root of a key tooth. मतलब वो tooth बहुत important है आपके लिए. Patient is having food on that tooth, but persistently one two root का ही problem है, तो you have to remove it. And this is as a case. Okay. See what is this? Yes, hemisection. You have cut into two bicuspidation. Okay, see bicuspidation. It's not hemisection, it is bicuspidation. So this is two roots. Can you say this? One tooth को बीच में cut किया, दो premolar बन गए देखो. This is called as not hemisection. It's a wrong thing. I'm sorry. This is not a hemisection. This is bicuspidation. One tooth into two. Okay. See, this is called as root resection. Can you see this? Root is removed one side. Okay. Root is removed. This is after. This is called as bicuspidation. Sorry, hemisection. The one side tooth only is removed completely. So the crown is given huge and taken as support of the adjacent tooth. One side root is removed, hemisection. Okay. Repair of perforation. Sometimes what happens is a canal. Okay. So instead of going in this main canal, somebody had gone in the other adjacent side. Okay. That is called as perforation. You're going somewhere else. Okay. So you are repairing that using a mineral tracks. So key to success is patience. You have to have a good patience. Okay, I'll show you some cases of endodontic surgery. I'll show you one abscess ka drainage. I'll give you a second. I'll just show you a case. I was telling you about the so suppose a patient comes to you with a huge swelling. There in my clinic there was a patient who was persistently coming. They are root canal treated. The tooth was root canal treated, but what happened is he had a pain in that tooth. So I've tried doing a root canal treatment. I did remove all the gutta which was given before. Okay, but still there was a pain. Okay, what I did is, so it was pus was coming. So I'll show you this. So he was. I can say this. Can you say this? Give me a second. I'll try to share the share the. So I wanted to share the video completely with the voice. Can you couldn't hear the voice, right? There you go. Let me explain. So this was the patient. Okay. So this is the tooth. The crown was given. Okay. So say there was a swelling. Okay. Can you see the pus? Say this. Through the root. I'm doing a drainage through the root. I'm pressing that area, the buccal tissue. See the pus coming out. See? This is the incision and drainage through the root canal. Okay. Sorry, drainage through the root canal. So much pus was coming. One more video I'll show you. See, so much pus was there. When I press the cheek area, okay, pus was coming. So many, we took a long time. Then we did the surgically, we have tried to remove. Okay, so many things. So this is another patient. One more patient. So where we have to do a surgery. I'll show you. So there was a huge swelling. Okay. There was a huge swelling, and we could not able to achieve a we couldn't achieve a proper lesion. There was a huge lesion. I'll show you that. I'll show you this one case. So we always try doing a non-surgical endodontics. Okay, always try doing that. So this, like this. Say this. So there is patients comes like this. Can I say? Yeah, huge swelling like this. Patients comes. There is huge swelling over here, or sometimes extra oral swelling. ये patient का देखो eyes तक बंद हो गया था. इतना बड़ा swelling. So इधर भी देखो. So there is a sinus. There is a sinus. Discolor tooth with the swelling. So you get an X-rays like this. Okay, can you see this? Huge periapical lesions. Periapical. This is sinus tracing. Okay, these all bacteria are responsible. There are so many methods of doing it. I'm not going to detail in this. It's not a और से साइनस रहेगा तो क्या करना है आपको सपोज साइनस रहेगा ऐसा साइनस आ गया सॉरी हाँ दिस इज साइनस कैन यू साइनस ट्रैक्ट जो है ना साइनस को जीपी डाल के ट्रेस करना है व्हेन यू पुट अ जीपी इट विल गो लाइक दिस इट विल हैव टू गो देन यू कैन हील इट I'll show you a sinus tracing. Then you can put a medicament inside. It will come out in the sinus. There is one. Will come out in the sinus. See, this is huge swelling. I have not done a surgery with a non-surgical root canal treatment. It is healed. There are so many cases we try healing without the surgery. Okay. This is one case. And this patient came with a huge swelling, and it's healed almost. With this is a intracanal medicament we place. Like this. Can you see this? It's getting healed. Say this much huge swelling, it is healed. There is a huge swelling. There is CBCT said. CBCT also there was a lesion, and huge swelling. There is a cyst properly, and then that became that healed. Can you see this? It's healing. So this is how you try with the non-surgical. Does not heal. See this. There is a swelling here. It is healed. Solve with the non-surgical, but try with the non-surgical. It does not get healed. Then go for a all the other case reports, which is maybe a little too much for you. Now, at present, when you come to internship or somewhere after some time, I'll teach you. Can you see this with the CBCT defect, huge defect? It is healed. It's all CBCT images. It's healed. There are so many cases. I can show you many cases. So it's not for this lecture, but always it's a word that you always try doing a non-surgical treatment first. Then it does not get healed. Non-surgically, it is not get healed. Then you will have to go for a surgery. Surgery should be the last resort. अब आपने सर्जरी करके भी हील नहीं हुआ तो पेशेंट्स आप सेकंड सर्जरी बोले तो मारेंगे पकड़ के आपको क्या आप कितना बार सर्जरी करोगे एक सर्जरी करने के लिए पेशेंट्स इतना डरते हैं आप सर्जरी भी फेल हो गया तो सेकंड टाइम सर्जरी दांत ही निकालना पड़ेगा so that is the reason सर्जरी से पहले आपका पूरा आप लोग सब ट्राई करके हो गया तभी भी हील नहीं हो रहा है then you have to go for a surgery at the last. Okay, this is the major thing. You remember this, and this is all about the surgical endodontics. So you understood a little bit about the surgical endodontics now. So Archie, so you send me a WhatsApp me a this thing attendance screenshot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Attendance.
Yes, sir.
I needed for you have to upload it na for before everybody exits. Please take a. You have taken already.
So yes, I've taken
Hello?
the screenshot. Yes, sir.
Screenshot you have taken na? Yeah. Okay. And hope you all understood any. Now we'll go for a doubt sessions. Any doubts? You're all sleeping or you're all attentive? Attentive. It's 2 o'clock class.
Yes, sir.
Attentive.
Attentive. Okay. 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 You understood about the surgical endodontics for some extent?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubts you have? Anybody, one
No,
by
sir.
one? Or no doubts? Very good. You understood everything. Or you can, if anybody has a doubts, you can ask or you can message. So I'll try to answer that. And this I'll upload it in a ERP, and if possible, I'll make this. I have recorded this whole lecture. Okay, if possible, I'll upload it to YouTube as well, so that you can see entire lecture whenever you want. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So anything, anytime, if you want any revision or something like that, you let me know. We'll take a class. Maybe this is lockdown is not going to end. I think अभी तक पता नहीं है क्या होगा करके. At present तो आपको आना चाहिए ना, आना है ना college 14th या 15th को. पता नहीं अभी क्या
Yes,
होने
sir.
वाला है करके. So let us see, let us hope. Anyway, if it is postponed again, the classes will be continued like this only for another few days, maybe till everything gets normal. Okay, so stay home. Okay, be safe and take care, all of you. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you,
I'll end
sir.
the session. Okay, I'll end the session. Thank you.
Yes.
You have, send me this thing, screenshot of attendance all. Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you.